She called it a reset weekend, said she and her girlfriends needed time away. To escape, unwind, recharge somewhere quiet in the mountains. I nodded, smiled, played the role of the supportive husband like I'd rehearsed it 1,000 times. But something about it didn't sit right. It was the perfume. Her favorite one. The one she only ever wears on date nights. She packed it with almost too much care, as if it were essential for a spa trip with friends. And then there were the tags. Brand new lingerie, wrappers tossed hastily in the bathroom trash the night before she left. I saw them when I was taking out the garbage. I said nothing. Her name is Cassandra. We've been married 7 years. Good years, mostly. We built a life together, brick by brick, memory by memory. But lately something had shifted. She was distant, irritable, always on her phone with that subtle tilt of the screen, like she didn't want me to see. I told myself it was stress, work, life, anything but the one possibility that made my stomach twist. She said the girls were headed to Asheville for wine, spas, and a few lazy hikes. She even showed me the Airbnb listing, a beautiful wooden cabin with a wraparound porch and a hot tub. Classic misdirection. Show just enough to make it real. Send a few group selfies. Drop a location pin. It was all a play, carefully staged. What she didn't know was that I wasn't just sitting back, waiting to be made a fool of. 2 weeks before her so-called escape, I reached out to someone I trusted. Mason, a buddy from college who now works in cybersecurity. The guy's a genius. Quiet, efficient, relentless. I bought him lunch, told him everything, then handed him Cassandra's old iPad. The one she never used anymore but never logged out of either. 30 minutes. That's all it took. 30 minutes and Mason had full access to her iCloud account. Location data. Message backups. Even deleted photos. What we found made my hands go cold. She wasn't texting her girlfriends. There was one name, *Alex*, that kept popping up. Again and again. At first, it meant nothing. But Mason ran a reverse search on the number. My blood turned to ice. Alex Ramirez. Her ex from college. The one she used to talk about with that faint, faraway smile. The one she once said she almost married. They'd been talking for months. Messages. Voice notes. Photos. Some of them, intimate. Flights. Hotel bookings. Cassandra's reset weekend wasn't with the girls at all. It was a romantic getaway at a luxury resort in Tennessee. Not even close to Asheville. The Airbnb? A cozy cabin for 2. Fireplace. King bed. Rose petals optional. I sat with that knowledge for days. Every second was a slow burn. I wasn't just heartbroken. I was humiliated. But I didn't scream. Didn't throw accusations or plead for answers. I chose patience. I chose precision. I documented everything. Every screenshot. Every timestamp. Every whisper of betrayal. When Friday came, I helped her load the trunk. Smiled like a fool. Watched her drive off, her eyes clear, her conscience apparently spotless. As soon as her car disappeared down the street, I grabbed my keys. Not to Asheville. Tennessee. I checked into a cheap roadside motel 15 minutes from the resort. Mason's tracking gave me her live GPS location. Saturday night, 8:42 p.m., I parked across the street and watched. There they were, Cassandra and Alex. On the porch, wrapped in matching robes. Wine glasses in hand. He kissed her neck. She laughed. The kind of laugh I hadn't heard in months. Soft. Real. Like I never existed. I filmed everything. Took photos. Zoomed in on the timestamps. Then I left. No confrontation. Not yet. Sunday, I flew home. Cleaned the house. Made coffee. Played the part one last time. She walked in Monday morning, dropping her bags with a sigh. God, I'm exhausted, she said. That hike killed me. I smiled. I bet it did. She didn't notice the edge in my voice. Or maybe she did, and ignored it. That evening, over dinner, I casually said his name. So, how's Alex? She froze. Alex? Who's Alex? I slid my phone across the table. Photos. Screenshots. Location history. Her affair laid out like evidence in a trial. Her face drained of color. Then turned red. Then pale again. She stood. Started rambling. It was a mistake. I didn't mean for it to go that far. I didn't speak. Just kept eating. Calm. Cold. You followed me? She finally screamed. I wiped my mouth. No, I said. You left breadcrumbs. I just followed the trail. The next morning, I was gone. Left her a note on the counter. I would have fought for us. If you hadn't packed lingerie and lies for a weekend with him. I stayed with a friend for a while. Quietly filed for separation. No screaming. No drama. No begging. She tried calling. Texting. Apologizing. Said it was stress. Said it was alcohol. Said she didn't know what she was doing. But I knew. She thought I'd never find out. Thought I'd stay in the dark, loyal and clueless. But I was already one step ahead. And by the time she realized it, it was far too late.